Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nissa and today we are taking a look at the Somali Wild Ass, which comes to us with the new Arid Animal Pack for Planet Zoo. And yes, I know I'm a little behind. I had birthday and all of that, so yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna catch up with you guys before the new DLC, I promise you that much. But here it is, the Somali Wild Ass, which actually is one of the first animals I built for on my channel, which is kind of intriguing. I'm not sure. I built lemurs, West African Alliance, and then the game crashed doing a ape house. So I think that's all I managed to get there. Yeah, here it is. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's the Somali Wild Ass, or waiting paid off to be able to spot these rare sightings. Their digestive systems are truly impressive. These are processed the desert's vegetations and extracts all the necessary moisture from their food to survive. Let's take a little snack break before we continue our lookout. And it's beautiful. It really is. We will look at that more in a minute. Here, it is not a bovine, as you can see, but we are close. It is the order Perissodactyla, which here you can see we have horse, rhinos, quagga, more rhinos, and a lot of animals. Tapirs also, I actually forgot they were here. So we have a lot of good stuff in here. It's not a bad order at all. Family, we have the Equidae, which is the horse-like family. So it doesn't have those tapirs in here in this case. Some of them are extinct, that's why they only got paint drawings. But it's a quite big family, and the Somali Wild Ass genus is Equus, which is 33 different species, again, of horse and horse-like, zebras, donkeys, wild horses, and so on. Again, it doesn't account for every single horse breed, so there it is a little differences. Somali Wild Ass is a subspecies of the African wild ass. That's why it has 3 names. First is, of course, the genus, then which animal is it, and then if it's a subspecies, which subspecies is it. It's actually quite easy to recognize when you start to learn how these Latin names functions. We just in human will like to say our first name first, or person name, and then our last name last, family name last, where here we turn things around, which actually makes more sense if you try to localize someone out of the family. It is found in Somali, the southern Red Sea region of Eritrea, and the Afghar region of Ethiopia. The legs of the Somali Wild Ass are striped, resembling those of its relative, the zebra, which is again these linings down here. They are not completely stripes, it's only the legs down here, but it is a really easy way to tell them apart. You can also see here. This is a geographical, so we're not gonna look at that. As you can see, there's not a lot of information, but it is because it again is a subspecies. If we look at the African wild ass, that also have the lines here, they look a little bit different because again, with tigers you have all of the tigers and then you have the subspecies and they look different. But here you will find much more information, which is also why when I build for it, I will classify when I talk about which to help guide you through it. But the African wild ass is of course from Africa and live in Eritrea, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Egypt, Sudan, and Somali. And you can see only a part of this is where the Somali wild ass live. It is from the grassland, scrubland, arid, and grassland and scrubland biome and the arid and tropical climate zones, which again means that it's not a desert animal, and because desert is a biome and it's not here. At the same time, you can have grassland that is very dry and a grassland that is a little more greener, so you can either split up your habitat and build both, or build a mixture, and both would be perfectly fine. It did have a little bit information here. They are like, this is the Somali wild ass, the specific subspecies. They are likely fewer than 1,000 animals or even 700 in the wild. And the IUCN Red List of endangered species describe it as critically endangered. This means they face an extremely high risk of extinctions in the wild. A few hundred specimens live in Somalia, Somaliland, Eritrea, and Ethiopia. Again, just a small part of where the African wild ass live. Again, ass means donkey. And I can make it even more difficult and say in Danish it's æsel, with a, which is a letter only a number of countries have. So I'm pretty sure most people will find it more easy just to call it as. Looking in here, I will say the same as I did for the Dama Gazelle. It looks good. One thing that I really care about is, look at this. And it looks sculptured. It isn't even painted on. It looks sculptured. And here, beautifully done. You can see again here small indents to show that it have bone structure. It have these elastics inside the body. I do not remember what's called. It have all these things, which I love. Then of course we have the, I'm not sure, is it mane on a donkey or a ass? I'm not sure. But the hairs up here, it looks good. I'm a little sad that at this point every single horse-like animal we have hair standing. I would like to see how they would do with the animal that have like hanging down hair up there. I would like to see that. The eye looks good. I actually cannot see the eyelashes on it, but that's probably because the eyelid is dark. We have these small hairs here, but again, everything we see here, take it with a grain of salt. It will probably look different on my computer and on your computer based on which computer we have. They did get the lines quite good here. What is really interesting is, even though we talked about it was like the zebra, they are built differently. These work in between each other in a really weird way, going up and down and around and split up and such, where the zebras are very much like these shapes, like a really long banana shape, where here you can see they are pretty much the same thickness all around. There's a little bit in the end, but they are the same thickness, and they move in these different ways, which is also quite intriguing. They do come in a few different colorations. I'm not even sure, did we have pictures here? No, we didn't have a lot of pictures, but they do come in a few different colorations, but that would be the main coast up here. Some of them will be a little more cool tone, bluish gray. Some of them will be a little more warm tone, like a tan gray. But besides that, they will look pretty much the same, all of them. Beautiful animal. I'm really looking forward to getting them. These small pebbles down here is something I'm looking so much forward to see what is. It is pretty clear that some of them, the big ones here, are completely the same, but that's okay. I can live with that. I just want more small rocks, and especially for a arid biome that does climate zone. does make sense. In general, it again seems like people are happy. Perfection, Caesar creates. Could this be one of the best looking animals in the game? Spoiler, yes. Beautiful. Redo in 3, 2, 1. I wanna see the sand cat. Well, I want to see that too. But in general, it seems like people here are very happy about it, and I do understand why. It's so good looking, and it will actually be interesting to go back and see, because we do not have a lot of asses in the game, but we do have a lot of texture-wise, building-wise, the same animal, horses, zebras at this point, made for different packs over time. So that's actually a factor where you can go in specifically and see what have they changed with their details over time. How much realistic is this, more than the zebra, which I think is the oldest one we have in the game. So I'm looking forward to this. Of course, asses have these longer ears, very pointing out ears. And yeah, I love it. I love it very much. I'm looking forward to getting it. It's not gonna be my build first animal, because again, I have built for it before as a mod, I know, but I have. Whereas there's some of the others that just speaks more to me, and I have never built for them before or seen them in the game. So some of the animals are just more hype animals than others, to be honest. But I am looking forward to getting this, and especially because it is so rare at this point. So if people want to see them before they die out, it's kind of now. Really much now. So yeah, we're gonna end it here, guys, and as always, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.